Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And today is going to be an interactive section, and it's going to be a very beautiful and interactive one of that. I'll be interviewing one of my so I'll be taking an interview with my one of my good friends. She resides in South Africa with her family, and she'll be joining us from South Africa. And a doc, a PhD holder at that, a mother of three, a wife, and I'm just thanking God that is He took it. She was able to grant me that opportunity to have this kind of interaction with her. So if you are joining me, thank you so much for being here. Please, as you join, let me know where you are watching from. Tell me your name and where you are watching from. Okay. Let me try and invite her to come live with me this evening. Okay, so this is Value Mama Academy, and in this academy we we teach on businesses you can start, and we also once in a while bring in women that have gone ahead of us to come and interact with them, ask them questions, want to know their story. We share their story in this channel so that we other women can understand and say, okay, if this person can do this, that means me too, I can do this. Okay, so that is the essence of this channel. As you are learning businesses you can start as a woman through all our videos, training videos. So we also do webinars where we also bringing women on board and ask them questions of their life, their experiences, how they are able to cope with motherhood and being a professional woman. For those that are into business, we also ask them questions. So if you are here with me this evening, please let me hear you from the comment section. Comment your name and where you're watching me from. I would like to appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate. Okay, so let me see if I can get her to come live with us. So we'll start hammering her with question. And also, if you have any question, please also drop it in the comment section so I'll be able to ask her the question too. So the question should not be coming from only me, so you can also ask her question. Okay, so we can also ask her the question all together. So if you are live with me, I think 5 person is already live. Drop your comments, tell me your name and where you are watching from. God bless you. And my network is very unstable. I hope you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me and you can see me, let me know on the comment section, please. It's important I know that you are following me and you are hearing me. Okay, she's live. She's here. Let me add her to the live section. Yeah. Doc, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Baby Mama, good evening.
This evening, how are you doing?
I'm
You're
okay.
looking
I hope you
beautiful.
can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Okay,
can hear
thank you,
you.
ma. Thank you, ma.
And you look good. I like this your green jacket. You dash me. Mm?
I'm
I'll on
brushing.
my Bluetooth. You will send it.
I'm brushing.
Okay, so and for those watching us, please let me know where you're watching from. And our guest is already here. So she's on a hot seat already. I know say that seat she's sitting now is very hot for her because she doesn't even know the question I'll be asking. She has been begging me, Mama, now, please tell me the question. Let me
Why do you
know
want to,
where you are
why do
coming
you want
from,
to
please.
expose me? Eh?
And I said, no, I will not do it. I'm going to ask you question. Anything why I throw. Sure, you say you're a dog. You have been asking people question all your life. It's time for me to throw
Okay,
my own
now.
question. Okay, Emma. So it's good to have you here. We appreciate your presence. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to have to do this with you this evening. We scheduled to do this last Sunday, but something happened. I don't know what happens to me that last Sunday. Seriously, I was just tired. I was, I was, my brain was just done. I don't even know what happened. I was just like, ah, let me rest. But thank God for life. Thank God for everything. We are here again and we keep doing this. Okay. So more interviews, more stories will be coming into this section, into this channel. So thank you so much. And I don't know, my network is very unstable. I don't know.
But we can hear
Nigeria
you.
is happening. Nigeria is happening to me. Okay, so let's start, ma. And we want to hear, first of all, introduce yourself, tell us your name and where you are presently. So we would like to know where we are watching you from. So tell us your name, a brief about your background, you know, everything. So let's start from that one.
Okay, good evening. My name is Dr. Mrs. Ebere Loving Ude. A married woman with three children, beautiful children. I'm staying in South Africa, so currently I'm in South Africa. Okay, in my father's house, I'm the second born from my father's house.
Mhm.
Yes. What else do you want again, ma? Else did you ask? I'm trying to remember what else you asked.
You know, if this thing is question, if this thing is the exam now, you will fail. Oh.
Okay, okay. I'm a significant mama. I have a group that's called Significant Women.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Currently, I'm doing my postdoctorate at University of South Africa. Currently, yes.
Mhm. Okay. Let me believe that this one is just your first question. You are not balanced yet. Better sit down very well. Sit down very
I'm
well.
sitting. I'm sitting
And please
already.
be audible.
Okay.
Be very, very audible because we want to
Okay.
hear
All
you
right.
loud and clear. We don't want to struggle to hear you.
Okay.
So if you're joining us, thank you so much for being here. Chizoba, you're already online with us. Thank you. And Ngozi, it's good to have you guys here supporting what we are doing. Thank you so much. And already we have our guest in our midst. Her name is Dr. Ebere, Dr. Mrs. Ebere Loveland Ude. And currently she's in South Africa. Our doctor in the house is here. I was telling somebody, I said, me, I don't get that kind of brain to do PhD. The only thing in my brain now is money. It's money, 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 money. I don't know how to start reading all those big, big books, big, big books. So you people that are doing that thing, hmm, the grace of God is sufficient for you people.
Amen.
People like
Amen.
us, we don't get that kind of brain. Our own brain is different. So, and when I see women that have done a lot, that have lived the normal level that we are supposed to, in quote, as women, that we are supposed to operate on, and you break that barrier, and move ahead. I celebrate them. Seriously, I don't take their effort for granted because it's not easy to be a mother, a wife, and also going through schools, pass the normal degree, masters, know, all those levels, and you are your PhD degree holder. No, my God, it's not easy task, and we appreciate you for that effort. And another thing we want to do is, how did you, were you able to overcome the challenges of, I know at the time you are doing the PhD, you are still giving birth. So how were you able to like cope with family, the demand from husband, the demand from in-laws, relations, and you are still able to like go to becoming a doctorate, having a doctorate degree? How did you come about that? How were you able to like sketch through? Please, we want to know, ma.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. This question, a lot of people have asked me this question several times. But
Mm,
when I see myself, people will ask you, how do you do this? A mother, a wife, a career woman. So, one of
yes.
the things that during my days in university, that when I was studying all these things, one of the things that keep me going is, when you have a purpose, you have where you want to, how you what you
Mm,
want to achieve. So it keep me going. That's number one. Number two again is that I have this support system around me. Like I said, you cannot do without friends. I have friends at school that I carry me along. They check up on me, how are you doing and what and what. So they keep me going. Another one again is that my husband is also supportive because
mm,
sometimes I'll come back, my children and my husband, sometimes I'll come back from the lab because I normally do my work in the lab. Sometimes 10 o'clock, 11, I'm coming back from school. I'm telling you the truth. 10, 11, you are coming back.
mm,
So you be like, so you have to like, but because you have children that understand, there was a day my son looked at
yes.
me, said to me, Mommy, when are you going to finish this your school? Mommy, when are you going to finish this your school? I was like, I'll finish now. He said, because mommy, you don't have time anymore. You every time you're out, what. So
Mm,
it keep me going because of their support. They keep me going. And another thing is, let me tell you some one thing about getting there is
hey.
what do you want? How do you want to be resilient with everything that's around you, regardless of whatever that is pushing you, whatever that challenges you're passing through. There is
Mm,
just your focus. You know what you want to achieve. You know what you want to achieve. So that
yes.
thing keep you is something inside. It's not something somebody will push you. It's inside of you. So once you have that
Mm,
determination that I want to make it happen, I want to be among those that when they say that achieve something, I want to fulfill my purpose in life because I know that without education or where I am today, I cannot be able to fulfill that purpose. So it keep me going.
yes. Yes.
Above all, above all, prayers. There was a time that
Prayer.
when I was pregnant for myself, the last one, I was writing my thesis. I would sit down in the morning. Sometimes I've not even eaten anything, a pregnant woman. I would just be snacking, but I would
Mm.
just be writing. So 2 weeks
Please
before
hold on there. And we noticed that you just had your last child. Is it last? No, no, I
it,
don't think it's the
it
last
is
one,
the
Sha.
last one,
You
it's the
just had
last one.
you just had your third child recently. The guy is just a year, and at that
Yes,
time you are still in school. So
yes.
hey, how do you
I
do it,
was
being
I was
pregnant,
writing
going to
my
school,
thesis.
having other
Yes.
kids to take care of, having the husband to take care of, and you see, you just had your child, and I will be like,
It,
this lady, me, I'm strong, but Ebere will pass me.
it's not
So,
easy. Is when I was pregnant for my son, I was writing my thesis. Guy, it was not easy at all. I would just sit down on a laptop and my supervisor will keep on. She doesn't know I was pregnant. And I don't want to tell her because there's something
Mm,
about me. I don't want to lead my set. I want to follow. I don't want this thing they'll say, define your admission. I don't want it. I want to keep on going. The same thing happened when I was doing my master's. My son was 5. My children, all my children, they follow me in this regional. All of them, they'll follow me in this school. My first son, which is my second child, I was doing my master's. I went to defense. If it's Nigeria, you say you're defending your project.
mm,
I went to present my proposal with him, 5 days old, 5 days old baby. I took him. I went there in the morning, early hours. I put him on
mm.
a car seat. I dropped him in front. Even the supervisors were like, "Oh, this woman, why can't you defy your
Five
lecturers,
day,
professors?"
5 day
I'm
old.
telling you,
The
yes,
boy is just 5 days old.
yes, he was. And I took him. So we were
And
10 people to present.
how are you strong? How come you are strong to do that after giving birth just within 5 days?
Because anyway, I gave birth
How?
normal. I gave birth normal. That one
Uh-huh.
was
Even
normal.
at that.
And I don't even have it. Then my mother, there was nobody to help me. Oh. I don't have mother. This South Africa now, we don't have nannies. We do our things. Nanny is
Yes, I
expensive
know
here.
that.
Mhm. So what I know is that I told myself I don't want to miss my set. I must follow my set. So is it something that I determined even when I was studying for that presentation that night. He was crying. I took him. I took him by my side. I opened the laptop. I was looking at the laptop with one hand. I was breastfeeding with the other one. If you see me, you'll be
Mm,
like, this woman, this woman, what's wrong with you? Because I don't want to define my admission, because I know if I don't do it that day, it will may take me like
mm,
another 1 year to come and do that. So I have to do it. So I was doing that. The next morning, I took him. My husband dropped me. That's why I say, when you have a supporting husband, my husband dropped me to
mm.
school. I kept him there. We are 10 people. They say, who's going to be the first person to present? Others were saying, not me, not me. I said to them, leave it. Let me do it. Let me be the first. Before this one, wake up in the morning. No children, they sleep early hours sleep. So
Early
I was
hours
like,
in the
let me
morning.
do this. Yes, let me do it before he wake up from where he's sleeping now. So immediately I finished my own prayer, I was the first person I finished. I took him to the back. Now I started listening to others. So for my PhD, it was something different because I was writing my thesis. I was pregnant. I would sit down the whole day. Sometimes I've not even eaten. My husband will come back, still meet me in the laptop. I will just put a pillow on the bed
Mm,
like this, my leg, I'll still be writing. It was not easy. But one thing I know
yeah,
is that
can imagine.
what we do women, we multitask and we have this we are strong beings the way God created us. It just that if you
Yes,
don't want, we are strong beings. Is inside of you, each every woman. There is that strongness inside of each of us. It's just for you to activate your own. Once you activate your own, you will see that you because you
mm.
also purpose keep on driving you, and you want to your
Yeah,
determination
exactly.
where you want to see
Okay,
yourself
so that
tomorrow.
brings me to my
Mhm.
second, that brings me to the third question. How are you able to define your purpose? How do you know that, okay, you are called into academic line and this is what you want to do? So how do you be able to like come to the point of discovery that, okay, this is your purpose? I don't know if you can see me. My network is so unstable. I'm so
I
sorry
I can
about my
see you
network.
and we
Even
can
though
hear
I'm
you.
connected to a router, my network is very bad this night. So how were you able to like discover your purpose? Know that, okay, I'm not cut out for business. You know, people like us now business we know. We don't know book. We don't know book. Now business we know. So how are you able to like come to the point of self-discovery that you discovered, okay, I'm into academic line. This is the path I want to go and I'm going it. So how did you come to that point?
Okay. It starts when I was still in my father's house. There is this thing where we
Please
are
be audible,
seven
ma.
in our. I say it starts when I was in my father's house. Ne? We are born seven.
Mm,
So my mother is a teacher.
okay.
So I could remember that
Mm,
year. I could remember that year when I was in primary two. So my father loved this is so intelligent, but he didn't have the opportunity to go to school. So to him, because he didn't have that opportunity, he saw my mother through to level she is as a
okay.
teacher. Then for us, he said to us, even if it takes me anything, I want all of you to be graduates.
To go to
He was
school.
telling us all of us, I want all of you to any level you want. I will train you to that level. That was my father's word always, and he keep on being there because my mother is a teacher, but my father is the one that always look at our results. He always look at our
Mm,
results. He doesn't even take like to say if you have first position, back in Nigeria, then sometimes you will be a first person position, but you still fail maths, oh, but you are first in the class. But maths, you are having it 49.
God.
That kind of thing.
Network.
So my
Yes.
father always look at our subject one by one. He always look at our subject one by one. So that
Mm-hmm.
thing he motivated, that's where the parenting comes. That thing my father put in us
Okay.
make all of us to be able to become educated. In my father's house now, all of us are
Mm.
educated. There is nobody that is left out.
Yes. Okay, let's take it like this. Okay. At least normally parents will push their children to like at least get your first degree. You know, when you're in your
Yeah,
father's house, you get your first
yeah.
degree. Like people like us, now that first way we get, we not get another one. So, but how are you able to like know, okay, I'm going to take this further. I'm not just going to settle here and take this first degree and how were you able to like discover and said, okay, no, 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 this is the path I want to go, and from the first degree you went on to do your masters and keep going. So how did you come to that point?
Okay, my area of purpose is number one area of my purpose is self-development. So because of that self-development, I needed to develop myself
Mm,
all around. I need to develop
first.
myself, academy and everything. And for me to do that, because I believe in seeing women. When I see women that stand like in a crowd, women that are educative, it moves me.
Mm,
I have the passion to be like I'll see myself in them. That's number one. So when
mm,
I normally watch people when they speak, the way they'll say this one is a doctor, this one is a professor. It's keep on like I see myself in them because I know that it's something that I can do.
mm.
So in being self-development, how do
Yes.
I develop? I was like, how do I develop myself? Because right from my father's house, I'm an independent woman. I've been independent even when I was in university. When I was in university, I do all manner of business to help myself in school fees because I do decoration,
Mm.
I plait hair, I even bake cake on a stove. During my university
Whoa.
time, I bake
Mm,
stove. So just to make money. And during my university time, there was a time, what another thing that pushed me. I entered my year one then. We were staying in the school hostel. So all of a sudden, they say they are going to nominate a mayor. That's what they call mayor. People that are University of Ibadan, Anambra State University Ibadan will remember this. That was
okay.
20.
Mm,
So they say they want to do a mayor this thing. All of a sudden, I don't even know how people, me, a small person like me, they nominated me to be the mayor of the whole hostel. So that thing pushed me because you can't give what you don't have. You can't. You need to develop yourself. You
Now,
need to develop your skill. Have a lot of skill for you to be a mayor, or people that are even senior you, people that
mm,
senior you, year people, final year students, and you are just,
yes,
well, year one. So that purpose driven. Another thing is the number thing person can do is get your clarity. What is your clarity or purpose?
exactly.
Once you discover your purpose, go through that, focus
It will
on
be
that your
easy for
purpose.
you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
That
I'm
is it.
somebody that I don't believe in failure. I normally tell my children that we can do, Bible say we can do all things through Christ that what strengthen us. So I normally say that there is nothing you cannot do except you don't put your mind to that. So it
Mm.
makes me that purpose I discover early, that drives me to keep on pushing. Even when I came to this
Pushing.
country, I didn't come with my transcript here. I was not with my transcript when I was
Mm.
coming. I was just coming to join my husband. But when I came here, I was like, what am I going to do? I can't be a housewife. No,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't. I can't be a housewife because the worst thing that can happen to you as a woman is to remain, you are not doing anything. You keep on being
Mm.
dependent on somebody. No, I was never dependent on somebody doing my father's house. So why must I do it
Yes,
in my
ma'am.
husband? So I started now, I have to send for my transcript. I started there. From there, after masters, I see myself. I was like doing masters. I was
Okay,
like,
so you
hey,
did
are you
your
sure?
masters in South Africa. You did your masters here.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I did my
And then
masters.
you have already started giving birth, even when you're doing your
Yes,
masters.
yes,
Wow.
yeah.
Mm.
So after
My
my
sister.
masters, I said, what am I waiting for? No. 3 months, I graduated from my masters. I wrote my proposal. I jumped into PhD. So as in it keep on like that. I keep on moving because I don't want
Mm.
to be irrelevant in my generation.
Exactly. That's the
I
word.
know that some people that are waiting for me that are waiting for me to impact them. So I can't be irrelevant. And also I know that as a helper on as a helper, as a wife, as a helper, I need to help my husband. How do I do that?
Mm.
How will I help if I don't make myself available? So the thing about discovering your purpose is one thing is to discover your purpose, one thing is to follow it. One thing is for you to pursue that. A lot of things will come your way to stop you, but if you
Exactly.
remain, I can remember when
Unstoppable.
I do remember that program you did, Make It Happen.
Make it
That program,
happen.
Make It Happen, yes. You see this woman here, let me come. Anyway, I know she will ask questions that will make me to talk about it. So let's just stop here first.
Okay, so you're also a convener of significant women, even though you have a lot in your hands already as a mother and someone that is into academic line, you still were able to like start up a a movement which is called Significant Women Academy, where you also train women. And I'll be like, Ebere, you just they follow me anyhow. I they put leg, you they put leg. My brain is not hot like yours, so my brain is not too hot to compare your own. So how were you able to like also discover that okay, you have this calling and this is also one of the things you want to do? You are gathering women and also training them, because I'm also part of your significant women. How are you able to come to that point? Please, we want to know.
Okay, value mama, you have cut the cake. Okay. Anyway, I've been someone that the things of God moves me a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just helping in the church. I normally, in fact, even if I don't want to come out, something will fetch me out. That is it.
They
That
will
thing,
they will
like I'll
bring
be
you out.
hiding. I'm telling you, I'll be hiding, and before you know it, you come out. When I was in university, I was the prayer warrior. The first time I entered year one, prayer warrior in NIFES. I don't know how many people that know NIFES. NIFES University. They made me prayer
Yes,
warrior
knife
from
first.
prayer
Is it
warrior.
knife first or
Mhm.
knife first?
Yeah, from Nifes. There. From prayer warrior, they made
Okay.
me the women lead, vice president, women leader. Yo, women, uh, my dear, immediately they made me that women leader. That was where the job started. That was where the women thing started. Even though I was running away from it because women, we get our
Mm.
problem. Oh. Our problem big, big like here.
Okay, so like
So
how many years now have you been uh into significant women? How many years have you
um
been into the program?
significant
And how
women, we
many
were
women have you
4 years.
have you really impacted? How many women would you say that the significant women has impacted their lives? And what specific things is the significant women into?
Okay, significant women, we are 4 years old this August 15th, 2024. We started doing COVID. We started doing
Okay.
COVID. COVID brought me to, made my eyes to open to my running away stop at COVID. Because I've been running away from women. Even before I started, I started significant women. I've been a women leader in my church for 3 years. So that's there. It has been women, women, women. Even when I run away,
Mm,
they will still come and catch me, women. So that's COVID. I come to realization that during that COVID time, we are staying at home. It was a time I know a lot of people that started some business now started doing COVID. A lot of group that started was doing COVID because it was a time of reflection. It was a time of
yes.
eye-opening year. If you could, that year was something that anybody can use to discover or to do whatever they want to. So during that COVID, I
Yes.
come to realize one thing that being a woman does not stop you from fulfilling your purpose in life.
Exactly.
And a lot of women have been coming around me, help me do this, help me do that. Yes, I can help you, but I can help you and give you something, but it will not last. So I started to think of a way to make it, how do I help women? How do I empower women? Because for me, I know how far I've gone. So I was like, how do I impact women? How do I share my story? How do I share my ideas to women? That was where that
Mm,
significant women started to empower women to become what God said they will be, to fulfill their purpose in life,
mm,
both in academy, that being a mother does not stop you. Being a mother or a wife cannot stop the purpose of God in your life. It's supposed to complement you, but not to stop you. So I
exactly.
joined. It was during that time that I joined Purple Academy, Purple Value Academy, Purple Value Academy, or Value Mama. So when I joined the group, um, before I started, I joined the Purple. I was seeing what she was doing. Don't mind this woman that is into money, money. She's loaded. This one is loaded. So when I joined the Purple Value Academy, I watched what she was doing for some time. I was like, hey, this woman gets what I want to. Because me, I know they carry last too. If I notice you have what I want, I will follow you. I
You
will
follow
follow you.
immediately.
I'm telling you, I know they waste time. That's one thing. It's not like a pili pili pili. So long as I notice that this one, you have what I'm looking for, I will follow you bumper to
Mm.
bumper.
You
I will
you
stop.
stick. You stick.
I will think like a pest. I'll perch there. I'll perch there and I'll be
Expand you.
learning. Yes. And I'll be
Exactly.
learning. That's what I will
So
tell
that's
women.
how.
Don't
Okay,
don't
we are
limit
trying to like
yourself.
manage time. We are trying to like
Yes.
manage time so we don't exceed an hour here. Okay, so you understand the purpose. You understand that most women that are coming around you, either they're asking you for one thing or the other,
And
and you
there's
decided
this
to
thing I
create
want to
an
say.
avenue.
Very mama,
Okay.
there is this area I want to touch. Ne? Regardless of self-development, I'm a woman that God has blessed me, yes, but I passed through a lot in marriage as well. So marriage challenges
No, don't
have
worry. We are coming to that. Calm down. Don't rush.
you
Don't
over
rush it. Don't rush it. We are coming to that. We are
okay,
coming to
I
that.
mean,
Okay. I need to establish the fact that you are a convener of significant women where you educate women and guide them to discover themselves, not just on
yeah,
self-development, also in the
yeah,
marital aspect of their life. Okay.
yeah,
And you have also come to understand, one thing, their discovery is in levels. Their first set of discovery where you discover you became aware that, okay, I'm not like the regular women, and I'm not doing things because every other person is doing it. I noticed that there's this light that is shining on my path, and I'm a woman leader. That's the
yeah,
first level of discovery, and you have already
yeah, yeah,
gone through that part. The second level,
yeah,
that you also discover that you are called into an academic line. That's what you
yeah,
followed. Okay.
yeah,
And you also had the discovery that, okay, you also not just a woman leader in the church. It's now for you to like open up, create a room where other women can come in. That's how you were able to like come to
exactly.
significant women. And now you are narrowing it down to relationship, marriage and relationships. So, and we want to know, how did you also come to the point of saying, okay, I want to be known as a marriage and a relationship coach? Because I know something made you to come to that, discover and say, okay, this is the part I want to be known for. Okay. So like we where they know us for money, you you don't choose say now marriage and relationship you are known for. So if you're joining us for the first time, please, we would like to know where you're watching us from. Please drop in the comment section where you are watching us from, and we would like to give a shout out to you as we proceed on this section. So back to you, Dr. Mrs. Ebere. So we want to know, how were you able to like said, okay, now relationship and marriage now where me I want focus now, because I don't see shege for this relationship and marriage. It's not for me to like start giving other women advice. So how were you able to discover that one?
Okay, when they say relationship is broad, is a big thing. It
Exactly.
can be relationship with siblings or friends and what. So for the relationship with friends, I've suffered in the hands of friends. So I'm somebody that love making friends. I love sharing ideas. I love helping. But the thing is that right
Mm,
from time, people, I will be so open to people, but at the end they will betray me. So I started with that. Then from there, small, small, I get married. I got married. When I married my husband, we started living and happily. So now, something about that relationship now, wahala come again. And the thing is that when I started discovering that with prayers, because it's something that your purpose has to do with prayer. And there's something I wrote in my Facebook. I say that pain, where your pain lies, is like in the midst of your pain lies your purpose. In the midst of your pain, check it. Your purpose is not far from there. It's
exactly.
a spot to your
Your
purpose.
pain lies your purpose.
Pain. Because just like Value Mama was saying, she have done all
So
manner of
purpose is
business.
most times is covered.
Yes, in
My
the midst of
sister.
pain.
Now poverty make me start discovering my own purpose.
So that is the during marriage
You are,
challenges.
in
I
short, you are right with that quote. As in the midst
yes,
of your pain lies your purpose.
pain
You are
lies
so
your
so right.
purpose. So
It's
if you are
true.
here, you have not discovered your purpose, check your pain.
Mm,
That's where your purpose lies. So that's how I started discovering my all this while. Women
mm,
come to me with one issue of marriage or the other. And when I give them advice, they will implement it and it work for them. So I was like asking God, what? So if I'm giving people advice, it worked for them. So I started like I've been running away from women, like I said. God started opening my eyes that whatever is, you see, this marriage now school, oh, big big university,
Mm.
and the department too much. Oh, if you don't if you don't get one, you can
You
even
cannot graduate.
you get lost in you still become in year one. You are still wallowing there if you don't you're still there. So
No
our
graduation for you.
my mother did not tell me that. So and my mother did not tell me that's how marriage is. I entered. Oh. So when I now entered, so the act of indifferences and lack of understanding, indifferences of purpose and what vision. So comes my marriage challenges. And because I've passed through a lot of betrayal from friends, I've
Mm.
been someone that have been under waiting for people for validation from people. I'm someone that wallowed in validation, waiting for people to say, to appraise me, people to be happy with me, people to validate me. So, and because of that, it has dealt with me so big time in waiting where I'm
Mm.
busy waiting for people to validate me. So my marriage challenge pushed me into to say to women, you know what, women, we me, I was the type that I was thinking that marriage will complement me without
Mm.
knowing that you are complete, that this woman here, you're a full package. If the marriage will only complete, it will not complement you, not
It
to
will add
complete you.
add to what you
It will
have.
add,
It will add to
yes,
what you have.
not to start from beginning, but it will add up. But me, I was thinking is like when the Bible say one plus one, one plus one is one. That so how I know that I have relationship callings that when I was single, I used to listen to Bimbo, late Minister
Bimbo
Bimbo
Dukoya.
Ade.
Dukoya.
Yes. I follow her bomber to bomber. I read her books all the time. I'm someone that have this passion on relationship because I'm a fan of that protest against when somebody wants to intimidate someone. I don't like somebody intimidating someone. So I follow, even as small, I give relationship advice to people. So when I enter my marriage, marriage issue made me to, as if I was deviating from that side now, focusing on my problem. I was busy focusing on the marriage challenges, leaving what I God has brought me to do in that way.
Mm.
So now along the line, I started to retrieve my step with prayers. God started telling me that
Exactly.
you
And
are
God
here
start
for a
opening you
reason.
up and
Start
making you to
opening me up
understand
to
that
women. And
exactly
instead of
that
it, when
okay.
I look at my leg, women with the same issue that God want me to solve, my right all around me are the same women with the same problem. So that has become a pointer. It became a pointer to me that this thing is a reality. And now, how do I start? Until that COVID, I realized that all this while I've been chasing shadow. When I mean chasing shadow, is I've been busy focusing on my pain without focusing on the purpose that God has called me into. So that was when I started to organize significant women. I needed to tell women that, you know what, marriage should not bring you down, but marriage should complement you, not to
Mm,
complete you. So that was how I started
exactly.
this doing my
Okay, so you
relationship
have been able
coach
to like
with
answer
the-
two questions now. You have been able to answer how you were able to
I'm
know
helping
that you are
you.
called into relationship and marriage, and you have been able to understand and also tackle the fact how to handle setback and failure. Okay, and I want you to maybe advise women what they can do at the point when they are discouraged, especially we that are in Nigeria, there's a lot of things that should weigh us down as women. You know, most times you don't know, it's not everybody that has the grace to handle family and also go for self-development, finding a way to like develop yourself, finding a way to look for what to do to add up to your life. Like I was telling somebody, I said, see, when you marry a man and he's not telling you what are you bringing to the table, check it very well. It means that you are no longer adding value. So
Yeah.
how do you, what advice would you give such women that are at the point of confusion on what to do, either to go right or left? How do they marriage and childbirth, and still you are not telling them again to start developing themselves again on top, where the money day, there's no money anywhere. So how would they handle such situation?
Okay, my advice to women is, this thing of overcoming challenges and becoming a resilient women, because that's it, becoming so resilient. So
Mm,
how do you mean by being resilient? Is when you overcome pain. In the midst of the pain, you still become who you are. So number one is to discover
mm.
your purpose. Number one is discovering your purpose. Clarity of purpose is very important. Once you discover your purpose, it will help you. And another thing is, don't lose yourself in marriage. Don't lose yourself in marriage.
Lose yourself in
A lot
marriage.
in marriage, a lot of women have lost themselves in marriage. And no man wants a weak woman. No man wants a weak woman. Every man wants their wife to be strong. I'm telling you.
Mm.
They want a wife that is strong, because why they are doing that, they want a
They
wife
want a
that
balanced woman.
a balanced woman. You have it, you got it. You see, this my wife. They might not say it in your front, oh. They might not praise you in your front, but at your back,
Mm.
my dear, they know that even if they are not there, that this one can fight and get my property back. That's what they know. They know. So they don't want that woman that is not the adult girl. So self-awareness, discover your purpose, discover whom you are. What are my strengths? What are my weakness? You need to find what your strength is, what is your weakness. So you focus more on your
Exactly.
strength. Focus on your strength and also focus on your progress. Every progress you make, celebrate your beginning. Celebrate it and keep on going. That determination, keep on moving. Learn skills.
Mm.
Learn skills that will help you. Learn how to manage stress. Even in the midst of that, learn how to manage it. How do you manage stress? You manage your stress, because in my dear, a lot of economy will bring you stress at once. And my
Mm.
advice to women, there's one I wrote last week on Facebook. I said, you cannot change anyone. Focus on your journey. Stop trying to change your husband. You cannot. Stop trying to change your partner or your friends, because I'm talking generally now. Stop trying to change
Focus on
your just
changing yourself.
or changing yourself. Once you change yourself, oh, everybody will follow the lead. Now who they
Everything,
win, now
everything will
who they
fall in
now who
place.
they lead, they follow. I'm telling you. Just like value mama now.
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
they follow people that have results. One of my sister-in-law, there's something my sister-in-law told me. She said to me, the what I owe my enemies is results. Results
Mm.
is the main thing you owe to this generation. Focus on yourself, move on, get that result. You will see when you start getting your
Mm.
purpose clarity, when you start making that money, when you start hitting that job, that after that school, you hit that job that will make you to have millions. My dear, respect will full
There
everywhere.
will still be
People
the
will be
person that will
calling
come and say, I know she will make it.
you. I'm
I know
telling
she
you.
will do it.
Yes, they will start using you to make mouth. You see, they will start using you to tell
Eh,
everybody, me, I know this woman. I know my wife. I know my
I know.
sister.
I
You will
know.
make it. So just focus.
I know.
Focus on
Eh.
making that, focus on yourself. In fact, you cannot change your own self, change your mentality, change your
Mm.
mindset, change your mindset, the way you handle issues. Once you do that, everything around you will fall at place. I'm
Yes,
telling
please.
you. So that's
Thank
my
you
advice to
so
women.
much. Thank you so much. And we'll be wrapping it up from here. I don't really want this to exceed an hour because I don't want it to be too long for people. We have a lot to talk about, and we'll be bringing you back again into with this in this platform where you'll be sharing more because it seems like now where you are you are we have stirred you up now. You want to talk more. You
Keep
want
me
to
for
talk
more
more
time.
now. You want to talk more now. I'm stirring you up now. Please, let me tune you down small, ma. Please, for the sake of the viewers, so that it won't be too long. And what will be your last word for women? And what is your next goal for significant women? What are your plans for the year? Do you have any plan left for the remaining part of the year? And those that want to connect with you, how do we get you on social media? What are your social media handles? And how do we get in contact with you?
Okay. Before I wrap up, I want to say a shout out to this woman here. Value woman, my story cannot end without her. So I can't even start. So she is among the
Mm.
how my things and everything. Then my advice to women, please, I'm begging. It's time we stand up on our feet and work on ourselves and follow our discover our purpose. Because everything we have been saying this night starts with your purpose discovery. So once you do that, self-awareness, who you are in yourself, who you are, once you do that, every other thing will follow. And please, the year is about to end. So my advice to women, learn skills. Go and look for something to learn. Not everything demands money. There's some things that can go free by online and everything. Just
Mm.
learn something new. And you cannot do without people. I have a strong support system. I have
Oh,
strong
your
support
network is
system.
very poor.
Starting from Value
Okay,
Mama.
so
I have a strong support
we cannot
system.
hear
So
you very well, ma.
I said I have a strong support system network with people, learn to
Mm.
connect with people. Just like what I say, if I see what you have something I'm looking for, I'll follow you. I don't want to know whether you are a child or whether you senior me or whether I'm higher than you in my academy. I will still bend down and learn from you.
Just
That is me.
connect.
That's me. Because I know once I
Mm.
get what I want, sorry. So what I want is that thing you carry is what I'm looking for, not the age
Mm.
or the level. So humility will go a long way if you can just humble yourself and learn and connect with people.
So
So that's my
what is your
advice.
social media handle? How do we
So
connect to
my
you
social
on
media
social media?
handle is my name, Ebere Lovely Ude. I have a page that's called
Ude
Ebere
on
Lovely
Facebook.
in Facebook. I have a page. I have my Facebook also, a very lovely new day. My Instagram, the same thing, a very lovely new day. My LinkedIn, a very lovely new day. You see, that's my social media name. Then for this year's
And
significant
thank
women, what
you.
okay.
Mm.
Thank you so much
Okay. Just
for
go on.
networking.
Just wrap it off.
No, it's fine. Like the last question you asked me, what my next plan for significant women. Yeah,
Different
my next
women,
thing
yes.
for significant women is right now I'm developing myself more, getting the skills of becoming a certified relationship coach and speaker. So once I get that
Mm.
certification, I'm
Okay.
still on training. I don't end. I jump, I do like this, like this,
Mm-hmm.
like this. So once I get it now, mm,
You
mm,
move to another
once
thing. No
we
darling.
move. No, no, darling, move. I have class this night, as I'm telling you. After now, I'm jumping to class where I'm doing certified speaker and coach. So for mentorship, you
Mm.
can come around. For coach, you can come because we need to do this certified so that people can believe in us, and that's it.
Yes,
So thank you so much for
exactly.
having me, please, Mama.
And we are so happy that you are here with us this night. Thank you so much, Ma. I know the time for South Africa is almost to 10 here
Yeah.
at your time, and it's already a bit late for you as a married woman to be out at this time of the night. We appreciate your presence, Ma. Thank you so much. And we will wrap it up. Like she said, the highest person you can change is yourself. Change your
Yeah.
mentality as a woman.
Yeah.
Leave other people. Stop trying to change somebody you know you cannot
Yeah.
change. Start by developing yourself. Take a skill. There's a lot of things you can learn on the online space to develop yourself. And that is what Value Mama Academy is. So you're welcome to be part of the community where we empower and equip women to become the best version of themselves. And we're going to wrap it up from here. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this
Thank
seminar
you.
webinar. So if you are here to the end, please, we would like to have you chat us up on WhatsApp. We'll have a personal gift for you. I have a gift I want to give you at the end of this seminar. Thank you so much and see you guys next time. And Ebere, thank you so much for being here. We
Thank
appreciate you.
you,
Bye,
ma'am.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.